Well, like all the stars, as you said, whether it's Magic or Bird or Julius Erving, they don't have to score to make a contribution, and sometimes fans don't see it. They can be passing the ball or rebounding. Julius, tremendous defensive rebounder. Steals, all part of it. Talking about steals, there's Tony, pulls up. Cheeks in the lane. Julius fighting for the ball and stuffs it through. Well, the Sixers are up by 4, and Andrew Toney is off to a slow start. Wilkes travels inside, and Philadelphia has the momentum on their side early in this game. Maurice Cheeks, who this year was second in steals behind Magic Johnson, who led the league for the second campaign in a row. 4-point lead, 7:45 to go, first period. Rambis picking up Julius, and now on the switch, it's Magic. Rambis just not now guarding Bobby Jones. Tony for 3, and LA should come up with it. They will.
Well, if he's got to take a long shot, he might as well make it 3 now. Here's the steal.
Great anticipation.
Cheeks knocks it loose. Tony takes it down, and he had to take a jump shot because the Lakers have made the transition from offense to defense so quick and so effectively.
Magic for 2 misses, and Bobby Jones has it, and it's still going to be Philadelphia ball. And the Sixers, off to the same kind of start they had Thursday. They have already 4 offensive rebounds, so they're aggressive.
But they're playing differently than they were.
In what way? Tony inside. Still shut out so far.
In that they're getting Cheeks is more involved in the game, and Norm Nixon's off to a better start.
All right.
But the difference is the way that Maurice Cheeks is playing, basically.
And you can see that aggressiveness. Tony trapped by Johnson at the baseline. Tried a very tough baseline pass to Caldwell Jones, who made it go. You know, Caldwell Jones has the ability to score. He averaged over 20 points when he played at San Diego in the old ABA. He's concentrating on rebounding and defense, but he can burn you if left open. Sixers by 4. Nixon setting up the play. Rambis inside, good play and quickness shown by Kurt Rambis, the rookie free agent who played in Athens, Greece a year ago.
And that was a very deceptive play. They made it look as though they were trying to get Jamal Wilkes free.
Caldwell Jones hits his second in a row, and it brings back memories of a 22-point effort against Boston and a good game against Milwaukee as well in the Eastern semifinal. Nearly halfway through this opening period. Sixers are up by 4. Kareem goes in. Tips it up and in. Kareem gets credit. Bob McAdoo, who has been a great story coming off the bench for the Lakers, is coming off now as we have our first timeout. It's called by Philadelphia, and with an even 6 minutes to go in the first period and a fast-paced action, the Sixers are up by 2. Their first 2 at home in the championship finals have never won. These are the teams who have won the title after losing the first game at home. The Lakers have done it twice, and Boston has done it twice. Just 4 teams. Now, we've talked about the Laker trap and ways of breaking it. What about this play here, Bill?
Well, what they'd like to do, especially, is trap Philadelphia in the corner. Now, here they have Tony down baseline. Now, when Julius moves out, the 2 guys stay there and they trap. Now, he makes a great pass, and the only kind of pass you can use in that situation is the bounce pass. Now, Kareem played good defense in recovering after the pass got by him and still didn't do any good.
Andrew Toney, by the way, who had 9 assists, as many as Mo Cheeks on Thursday night, already has 3, but he has not found his shooting eye. He is 0 for 3, and I think the Sixers are going to need his scoring before it's over today.
They'll get it.
Sixers with a 2-point lead in the ball. Mo Cheeks, watched by Norm Nixon. Mike Bantam is in the ball game, number 42. In for defense and rebounding. His scoring has been on vacation. Erving and Caldwell Jones with a long-range shot short. And here's Wilkes. Loops it to Kareem. Quickly picked up by Caldwell Jones, and a steal by Andrew Toney. 3-on-2. Rambis trying to get back into it, and Mike Bantam goes in with a layup. Mike Bantam, who came over from Indiana in January, who played at St. Joe's right here in Philadelphia. And that time, LA did not get the quick basket back. Tony against Kurt Rambis, and the foul is on Rambis, and that'll be the 4th team foul on the Lakers. 5:16 showing on the clock here in the first, and going to the bench, here comes McAdoo coming in.
Now that play by Tony was set up by a misplay by the Lakers. In the fast break, they gave it to Kareem going down the corner. Although he's a great passer and he handles the ball well, they might have gotten some out of it if they had passed it, kept it in the middle.
Against Magic, Caldwell Jones swings it and it drops. So Jones, 4 for 5 from the field, has 8 points, and he's the game-high scorer, and Wilkes comes right back with 2, and that's how the Lakers can burn you. Bob McAdoo waiting to come into the game, and so will Michael Cooper. So Pat Riley, who used only 7 players Thursday, are using his 6th and 7th early here. Andrew Toney still hasn't found the eye, but Caldwell Jones gets the offensive rebound. 4:35 remaining, first period. Sixers have held that 4-point advantage. Wide open inside. Toney against Rambis. And Andrew, one thing about Andrew, he'll keep shooting till it comes for him.
That was a mismatch there.
Rambis down the middle, goes up, and a foul will be against Andrew Toney. It'll be Philadelphia's 3rd foul, and Andrew's 1st personal foul.
Now here's Toney. See, he's still moving there after Rambis is taken off, and you've got to be planted before he takes that step. And he wasn't.
So the man they dubbed Clark Kent because of the way he looks doesn't mind that.
I didn't know Clark Kent had a mustache.
And wavy hair like that. Rambis, by the way, was a so-so free throw shooter during the regular season, but he's been over 80% in the playoffs. Sixers have their biggest lead right now. Kurt will have to be satisfied with 1 out of 2. So it's 23-18, 4:21 to go, first period. Michael Cooper in the ball game. Fine defensive performer. He's watching Julius Erving, and now a turnover. Rambis gets it out to Nixon, and here come the Roadrunners. Wilkes coming in inside, and traveling called against Jamal Wilkes. Turnover.
And both these teams are so tough, although they didn't score on that one. Both of these teams are so tough and run their fast break off of good defensive plays.
LA's also already turned the ball over 6 times. They had 16 in the first half on Thursday. Julius to Caldwell Jones over McAdoo. And we have a loose ball foul against Mike Bantam of Philadelphia.
Oh, he just thought he'd introduce himself to Kurt Rambis.
They've met each other now. Laker defense inside in the turnover.
There's a steal, and they start the fast break. Now Nixon he can take the ball as quick as anyone. Great pass with the call steps.
Back to live action. McAdoo, by the way, has been defended by Caldwell Jones very well in his career when McAdoo was at his peak, and Julius might have gotten a hand in on Rambis, and if so, that'll be the 14th foul. Darryl Dawkins coming into the ball game. He had 14 of his 16 points in the first half of game 1 as Julius Erving goes out with 5, but Dawkins did not play much, even though he was hampered with 3 personals in the second half on Thursday. Here's the shooting story. Go ahead, Russ.
And with the exception of Magic Johnson for Kurt Rambis, this is the lineup that broke the game open Thursday night for the Lakers.
You know, the Lakers are not going into this game just having won 1 here in Philadelphia. As Kareem getting a rest on the bench, he has committed 2 fouls. The Lakers really would like to see if they can do 4 in a row, 3 straight series.
A noble ambition.
Rambis, this is the free throw. 3:35 remaining, first period. Dick Stockton and Bill Russell from the Spectrum in Philadelphia. That's what Dawkins did, but he's now hit with an offensive foul from Darryl Garrettson. He was aggressive inside in game 1. What happens here?
Well, he gets good position, and he gets the ball. And actually, Rambis played him to go to shoot the right-handed shot. If he'd gone the other way, he could have got a dunk shot.